Ever wondered how a teenage dropout with no formal education turned into one of the world's most successful billionaires? Richard Branson's incredible rise from humble beginnings to becoming the founder of the Virgin Empire is nothing short of extraordinary. Known for his bold risks, groundbreaking ideas, and unshakable resilience, Branson has disrupted industries and shattered expectations. In this video, we'll take you through his journey, revealing the lessons, challenges, and secrets that helped him go from zero to billionaire. Get ready for a dose of inspiration. Starting from scratch, the early days. Richard Branson's story began far from the world of private islands and private jets. Born in 1950 in London, Branson faced many challenges growing up. School was not easy for him, and he struggled with dyslexia, a learning disability that made reading and writing difficult. He was often considered a poor student, and even his teachers doubted his potential. However, Branson's natural entrepreneurial spirit began to emerge early on. At the age of 16, Branson dropped out of school and decided to start his own business. He initially launched a student magazine called Student, which covered issues relevant to the youth at the time. The magazine wasn't a huge financial success, but it provided Branson with invaluable experience in business and marketing, and it ignited his passion for entrepreneurship. This was just the beginning of his business journey, and it set the stage for the larger risks he would take later. Despite his initial lack of formal education and financial resources, Branson's fearless attitude, creativity, and resilience set him apart from other entrepreneurs. He wasn't afraid to start small and experiment with new ideas, which would eventually lead him to Virgin Records and a much bigger venture. Virgin Records, a bold move into the music industry. In 1970, Branson took his first major leap into the business world with the creation of Virgin Records. The music industry at the time was dominated by a few powerful labels, and breaking into the market seemed nearly impossible. But Branson saw an opportunity. He wanted to create a record label that would offer more freedom to artists, a stark contrast to the rigid and controlling contracts of the larger record companies. His first significant success came when he signed the Sex Pistols, a punk rock band that was considered highly controversial. Many other labels rejected the band, but Branson was willing to take a risk and trust in the band's potential to break the norms of the music industry. His decision paid off. Virgin Records grew rapidly, and by the mid-1970s, it was a force to be reckoned with in the music world. The success of Virgin Records made Branson a millionaire by the time he was 25, and it marked the beginning of his now iconic Virgin brand. Virgin Records was not just a business venture for Branson. It was a disruptive force that challenged the established industry norms and empowered artists to take creative control. Branson's focus on artist welfare, his willingness to embrace underground music genres, and his innovative approach to business made Virgin Records a true success story. The Virgin Empire, expanding beyond music. As Virgin Records flourished, Branson wasn't content to stop there. With the wealth he had accumulated and the credibility he gained from Virgin Records, he began to expand into other industries. Branson's success wasn't just about accumulating wealth. It was about creating an ecosystem of innovative brands that could disrupt existing markets. One of the most daring moves Branson made was in 1984, when he launched Virgin Atlantic Airways, challenging the already established airline industry. At the time, the airline industry was dominated by a few giant players, and many thought Branson was too inexperienced to succeed. But Branson, ever the risk-taker, wasn't intimidated. His desire to create a customer-focused, service-oriented airline led him to redefine the flying experience. Virgin Atlantic offered better services, better pricing, and a much more personalized customer experience compared to the bigger airlines. The journey was difficult. Branson faced financial struggles and was even forced to sell off some of his personal assets to keep Virgin Atlantic afloat. Yet, his perseverance, vision, and the willingness to break from tradition eventually paid off. Virgin Atlantic went on to become one of the world's most well-known airlines, making Branson one of the most prominent figures in the airline industry. As his wealth and influence grew, Branson expanded into even more industries. He launched Virgin Mobile, Virgin Hotels, Virgin Active, a global gym chain, and even ventured into space exploration with his company Virgin Galactic. Each new venture was an opportunity for Branson to take on established monopolies, offer innovative alternatives, and create something that would improve the customer experience. His relentless drive for innovation and his desire to redefine industries made him one of the most iconic entrepreneurs of the 21st century. The power of risk-taking, thriving in the face of adversity. One of the defining characteristics of Branson's journey is his willingness to take bold risks, often when the odds were stacked against him. Throughout his career, Branson has faced many obstacles: bankruptcy, competition from powerful corporations, and personal failures. Yet his response to these challenges has always been the same: take the risk, learn from the failure, and keep moving forward. Another example of Branson's willingness to take risks is his approach to Virgin Galactic, his space exploration company. With Virgin Galactic, Branson set out to make space travel accessible to the public. While the company faced numerous technical challenges and financial setbacks, Branson's belief in the project never wavered. In 2021, Branson became one of the first billionaire entrepreneurs to travel to space, achieving his lifelong dream of opening up commercial space tourism. Innovating with purpose, a vision for the future. While Branson's journey is defined by bold moves and risk-taking, it is also underpinned by a deep sense of purpose. From his earliest days in business, Branson has been driven by a desire to make a difference, not just to create wealth, but to leave a positive impact on the world. One of Branson's major focuses has been sustainability and environmental activism. As a self-made billionaire, he has used his wealth and influence to promote initiatives related to climate change, clean energy, and social justice. His Virgin Unite Foundation works to tackle global challenges such as poverty, human rights, and environmental sustainability. Through his companies and philanthropic efforts, Branson has shown that business can be a force for good. His vision for space exploration through Virgin Galactic is another example of his desire to create a lasting legacy. Branson wants to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs to dream big, take risks, and innovate for the greater good of humanity. Branson's journey shows us that success isn't about following a straight path. It's about embracing opportunities, taking risks, and learning from your failures. From the creation of Virgin Records to his ambitious space ventures, Branson's life is an inspiring reminder that anything is possible when you have a clear vision and the determination to turn that vision into reality. So no matter where you are in your journey, remember this: if Richard Branson can rise from humble beginnings to become a billionaire mogul, then there's no limit to what you can achieve. Stay bold, stay focused, and keep pushing forward. Your journey from zero to billionaire could be just around the corner.